Okay, now we are back. And the menu is working so much better. So I could actually show you her clothing being a little more better. But pretty much, like, she finds this place and she decides to pay rent for like 5 years. Or she pays rent for up to 5 years. Even though the landlord was all like, oh no, you don't have to do that. She did it anyways. And oops, the door was unlocked. She also had like cameras installed into the house because she didn't trust people. So she had one facing her door, facing the stairs and parking lot, and there's actual cameras inside her house. So as she settles in and everything, she decides to, oops, wrong button. She decides to take Lily out for a walk. I can actually feed Lily now. Or not. Something with this freaking script. Every time there's something with this freaking script. Anyways, but she decides to. She don't feel like driving, and the apartment's not that close to her house. As you can tell, her hair changed once again, so now she sticks with the hair. Let's see something. Because I just thought of something for a minute. I have to have him or, well, I have to have her out. I need to check the appearance and stuff. Okay, so everything is still there then. Okay. So why ain't you letting me feed you? You know what? I'm not even asking. So I'll just pull out Jax. Come on, Jax. Hate to say it, but how would you love to see a police dog like this for picking after you? Jax is actually a police dog. So, of course, she. Hold on. I'll put the dog away. Because he's being slow today. So, she decides to. Walk down, run down to the police station. Because it's not far from. Because it's a small town, like, it's easy just to walk or run. And.
Oh man, it was just a little blurb on my rumors section. No one knows it was you.
I'm not worried about my heart.
She pretty much like runs down and she wants to see if she could find at least a small job for now. And of course, what's a better place for a small job than going to a police apartment and watching their stuff, or setting up their stuff, and so on and so on. So she ends up walking into their police apartment. And she realized, like, oh cool, I want to actually work here. Of course, she ended up being more of, there's, oh, go do this file, go do that file. And she actually worked here for a year, which she didn't mind it, but she wanted more. And of course, like most of the time, she would be working here in the like little file room, or she had a desk. I don't know if this one opens. No. Like she would work at like the Zen desk right here, and like file all this stuff, file all this stuff. She had another person working with her, and these were all the other cops and whatnot. Like after she took over, like after she came in, like they realized that she was actually smart. But of course, it was like one of those things like, well, you see, we don't really need you. So it was like kind of disheartening for her. She asked to be moved to this area, so she would be able to make sure all the weapons and radios work. Then she got moved to the file room. And then, like, eventually, they literally actually, she was down here. Okay, those are the carriage stations. So literally, like, after they were done with her, they literally moved her to front desk duty, where she couldn't be in any of the action at all. I guess you could say that they didn't like the fact that she kind of showed them up, so she got put in this tiny office for a half a year. which she was okay with, but then it got to the point where she was like, you know what, I'm done with this. So she ends up contacting other jobs and whatnot. And because of her skills, like somebody from like a higher place was watching, since DOJ keeps an eye on all the cops. They noticed her professionalness and therefore offered her a job as a deputy attorney general, or however the heck you. I'm not good with all legal stuff. Names. So, of course, they invited her into DOJ, which now she's a higher than all the police stations. And she's the kind of detective that will come out if she needs to. She helps other cops when they don't have enough people on, and she won't make an arrest, but yeah. Do I plan on moving her out of the little tiny apartment? I'm not sure yet, because I kind of wanted her to live in the tiny apartment. But if I can make one more character, just one more character, I might actually move Lena out of the apartment, put her closer to the city, since that's where DOJ's going to be mostly based, not out here in Polito. And then give my new character this apartment. Sorry, I load into vehicles because, yeah. So, here she is. This is her truck. I forget how, oh, that's how you got her lights on. Where's Jax? Oh my god, I hate that I hit that, keep hitting the button. Hey Jax, come on. Here you go, buddy. Good doggo. So I have Luna and Jax. Don't mind all the other names. I need to eventually change it, but this is literally okay, hold on a minute. Whoever likes to work with me. But this is pretty much my DOJ. Sorry, again, a thumbtack video picture. So, this is some interesting stuff that I found out about the dog. Anyway, this is my truck. And yes, I know, flashing blue and purple lights. But I want it to be different. Like, if somebody sees me coming, this is what I want them to see. And look at all those lights. I love them. Like, even there, like, the only things that don't flash are the headlights. And like, what's really cool is all this has like a body cam and all that stuff. So this like is really cool. Let me see. Let me guess, I can't. Nope. I have to get him out to actually show you. Take that out. But yeah. Even has a lunch. Anyways, let me put this back. Watch out, doggo. So I'll put that back. Now, this is what I find cool. So, the dogs, you could set what these dogs smell and everything. So, let's say I come over here. Might have to be a player's dog car. Okay, no, it's not it. So I could literally tell. Okay. I don't know where you went. But what's cool about these canines is you can tell them to smell cars, or you could tell them to actually smell the people. What's also really good about them is you can tell them to lay down or to sit, follow you. All that fun stuff. I wonder if it will let me feed him. dog out. Okay, never mind. I was like, don't tell me I don't have food for him. Ah, so it's too many. Okay. Well, that's good to know because that means I need to put the dogs away. I know one. If you can't feed them, there's no point in. So yeah, that's pretty much this character. Well, I was gonna show that I actually found out something really cool. I might have to pull the dog out again. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the dog out again. As much as I don't want to because I can't feed him.
Yeah, I needed to go to the doctor today.
So, say that
Because this traffic is just
I have a gun
outlandish.
or even the taser. All I have to do is point it at one of them. And it will cause him to, like, he's gonna go after them. Now, what's cool about this is I can call him back. I actually found this out the other time. Anything, when you have a dog out, it doesn't matter if you are Civ or canine cop. If you hit a target, like, okay,
What's up?
look at this chick for
You're
a minute.
calling a church with me.
All I have to do is go like that.
Don't even
Well,
go there.
So now the dog's barking at her, and it's going to take off running. But I can call him off. I show you with the taser. Now you have this. The dog sends a barking thing. Starts running after her, but I can call him back. That person just got run over by a truck. So, I even found out that, say, if I go into his inventory, and this is where it gets really fun. So, you have this harmless ball where you throw it, doggo goes, gets it, brings it back to you. Now this is where things get funny. Like, go find another person. Unless I scared them all off by now. I think I scared them all off. Come on, doggo. I think this is a person. Okay, so give me this. Yes, I know, you're thirsty and I can't do nothing about it. Because it's broke. Again. It should be a person. He's just not a person.
I don't really care.
This is a person now. It says, hey.
Bitch, you are crazy.
You're kidding!
There you go. All I have to do is throw the ball.
You gave me
And that's what happened. You can stop them, but if they're too close to the person, they will attack and destroy. But even just a simple ball. Like if you try it, like say if you're going to mess with your friend and you want to hit your friend with a football, don't have the dog out. Because the dog's going to make your friend lunch. But I thought that was like neat features. But like you can like third eye people or third eye cars, and the dog will literally sniff for you. You can put what you want the dogs, like in the configs, you can put what you want the dogs to find. So in other words, you know, I was going this way because I was going to go to the bank. Don't like having this much money on me. Especially when you have friends that like to try to rob your characters. Because I agree. My one friend, that's all he talks about lately is who he's making a list of everybody that he wants to rob on this server. So I'm gonna do that. And another thing I'm going to do is I thought I seen a trash can. I can't open that one, so I need to actually find a dumpster. Oh, hey, look, I found a dumpster. Open that. I'm gonna actually put this stuff in here. What the hell? Stop being stupid. Thank you. I'm gonna actually put all this stuff in here because I don't need it. There we go. So, I'm gonna head back. I like this little town. I actually, I want, like, I know that her thing's gonna be in the city for DOJ. Problem is, unless I can make another character, I'm not giving up this apartment. At one time you could make up to like 20 frickin' characters, and now you can't even add just one more because of how the stupid descriptors that we have. Because you're supposed to be able to add like roles and stuff, and it would let you have more characters, and it won't even let us do that. So I'm kind of annoyed, because that means I have to delete one of my girls just to be able to make a startup guide for people that never played V-Menu, but that never played Huey Card before. And it makes me mad. So I'm just gonna show this off. This is the fun stuff. This is literally our arcade. Everything's online. And like what's really cool is you can charge people reckless driving that you have all these people dang. Oof. So this dude got like 105 months and a big fine. Let's see. You have different characters. Okay, like here's now Allison. I'll show you Allison. It literally lists like all her stuff that all her licenses. Has this. Tells you what her job is. What the weapon she has registers. Any of her priorities. Let's see. Let me find somebody that actually has a bigger record. Like this guy. Like, he has all these. But these are all his charges. And, yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Trying to think offhand what some people's names are. Okay, so like this one. He has like a business license. Which I didn't even know that was possible, having a business license, but okay. All his cars, where he works at. And then like these are all his charges. And then like you have all this stuff. You have all the reports. Like bolos, all that fun stuff, private property. Evidence, like it tells you like unregistered guns, parking on city sidewalks, yeah. All the weapons and who they, all the weapons that are registered and who they belong to. And then these are all the charges. Like there's like a list of them and how many months and how the prices are. Sometimes, depending how rude people are, cops will charge more or put you in jail longer than what it says here. It all depends on how much like trouble you get into and stuff. Like we let the cops know that stuff. But this is pretty much there's no warrants out. I don't know why we have to keep following the warrants. Because every once in a while they will eventually disappear or clear themselves. We do have an evidence script, which I can't wait until that's in. It's going to add more roleplay. You're not just going to be like, oh, who shoot this? Like, you would have to literally, like, pick up the gun casings, and you literally have to take them to the lab and do, like, a full investigation. So, like, say that one of my characters shoot somebody, it's not going to be like, oh, you were the one that did it. There's going to be the looking for fingerprints. There's going to be seeing who's like DNA and all this other stuff. It's just to add more roleplay, and so that you can't just accuse somebody for doing it and it's not them, without having to actually go through all the steps. So I can't wait until that works. Other than that, I think that is pretty much. I'm still trying to get the other character because I really want to help people that never played Cubicore before. Like, get the hang of how to make a character, where to buy stuff at, what jobs to do and stuff, and that would give me something to do too, because like how my characters are now, they're all a year old. They're actually a year and a month old. That's how long the server's been up, and that's how much I've been playing with these guys, doing the jobs, testing the jobs, just doing my own thing, even when like other people are on, still doing my own thing. So I really want to make a new character, one that nobody knows, that nobody will bother, so on and so on. But like I said, it's been having issues with the character thing. When we first put it in, I think we could make up to like 26 characters for one person, and then we started adding on the roles and stuff, and then yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry if it seems boring. This was the first time that I ever tried to do something like this, and yeah. Anyways, until next time, later.